Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Eager Ellen is so eager. Instead of waiting her turn in line, she...
Sloppy Susan is so sloppy. Instead of a napkin, she actually prefers a blank.
Just like those weird example questions, this week's Snatch Game is all off.
Honey, yes, everyone is going home. The queens of season 14 attempt their best celebrity impersonations, but unfortunately, they do not make RuPaul laugh.
Michelle Visages attempts to investigate what went wrong.
And the queens serve holy couture on the runway.
Well, some of them do. And it seems like season 14 will continue on and on and on, but hey, it's top 8, right?
Top 8. MySpace. Definitely a big episode to discuss this week here on Race Chaser.
Let's go.
There's something unclean in the milk.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello, and welcome back to Race
Chaser.
A podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's
Drag Race.
Starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hi, I'm Willam.
I really look forward this episode to finding out what Aubrey Plaza had for breakfast. That is my intention going into this.
Well, before
I want to find out who Expose is.
Before we can
go... But you know who Expose is, right?
Yeah, girl group from the 80s.
Yes. Which, if you're talking to RuPaul, the answer is always it's a girl group from the 80s.
Yeah, girl group from the 80s or, oh yeah, Detox does her. Which one? Yeah, them. All of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, before we can go forward, we need to know our past. And last week, we had an early sneak peek of DragCon, May 13th through the 15th, 2022, with special panels on the menses run by the queens. And this is after they showed off their freak side, wearing snag tights on their heads and photobombing hunky celebs in the mini challenge. The category on the runway was shoulder pads, and Georgia stumbled on one word, and Jasmine Kennedy dressed as an old lady, so they were in the bottom. And Bosco snatched another victory, and after an energetic lip sync, Rue decided this season will last far into an Indian summer and declared both queens safe to compete for another week.
Wow, it keeps on going.
Honey.
It takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
And honey, these girls are going to be kicking this week up in Snatch Game. They're going to be... They got their cha-cha heels on, and they're ready to go.
They are kicking like Lady Camden on the runway. I mean,
honey.
Just kicking, screaming. We joined the girls back in the workroom after the lip sync. There's no mirror message, so Willam, this is great for you, so you don't have to clean. You don't have to be seen cleaning on camera.
Put away the Fabulosa. We don't need it this week. Jasmine tells
the OxyClean.
That gets those white jockstrap straps white again. The OxyClean.
Honey.
Yeah. Jasmine says, "Don't put any glass in my powder now, because I'm still here."
Don't spray bleach on my evening gowns. Don't loosen the stitches so when I pull up the zipper, I can't go on for evening gown.
I heard a new one from someone in the ballet world. They put glass in the toe shoes. Yeah.
Hate it, bitch.
Gosh.
So I'm thinking about that for DQOY.
Oh my
Just
God.
a little sprinkle of plexi.
I would like to take a moment I want to talk about
Madeline?
Diabetti.
Oh, okay.
No, Diabetti is becoming one of those characters that's so polarizing.
Is she? Oh, I
And
thought you meant Deja. Sorry. Dia is becoming polarizing, but it's the edit.
Also, their names are strikingly similar.
Thank God they're not. Oh, wait. Never mind. I'll be quiet.
Well, Diabetti is becoming a really polarizing character. She is stepping into the lane of villain, and she's doing it with gusto, and she's not looking back. She's not censoring herself. She's not editing herself. And I want to applaud her for this because it's not an easy road to take to be the sort of cunty narrator of the season, but we need it.
She's just saying how she really feels, and I get it. This is a
Yes.
competition. She's being honest. She's in the chair. Her eyes must be hooked to some sort of motor that keeps them rolling constantly back in her head.
We're going to take the beginning of this reading session, and we're going to take it nice and easy.
Then we're gonna roll our eyes back in her head like Diabetti.
Yes. She's irritated. There's still 8 girls. Eye roll of the century. And then she's like, the lip sync wasn't even that good.
Honest, I feel like Dia and I could sit down with each other and we'd agree on everything, other than the fact that like she should smile more when she's talking shit about these people. Because the way that she drew her lips this week, where she cuts off the corners, it makes her look like she's sucking a whole fucking grove of lemons.
If you want to talk sucking lemons, Deja Sky sucks a little lemon right here.
Well, Deja is kind of plucked that she did not get a seat on the couch because her shoulders are so big. But also,
I have that problem myself.
yeah. Also, she did not win, and she thought this could have been her week. And Bosco even says that to her. My thing is, you know, Deja's crying in the chair and stuff. Baby, you should have put on a nail. Because Bosco came out in a little scoochy top, an exposed corset, a thong, and a Carmen Trandiego jacket, and she scooped it. And Deja, with those shoulders and with that main performance challenge, you could have scooped it too. But baby, I think you needed a nail.
Okay. The power of the acrylic nail.
Honestly, if she had some nails
real.
tapping so she could do a TTT clap for the girls, that gets all the judges going because they're like, oh, look at her nails. She's clapping for the girls, you know, but she couldn't. She couldn't make her hands a focus. She didn't even put on a signet ring or a statement piece. I love her. I think she's great, but this is...
ring.
And it's crazy because she's the oldest one at 31 on this season.
Ancient. Oh my God. Just retire at 31. Oh.
She should know.
My God.
She should know.
Could you imagine? I mean, I guess we were all young little chickens when we were on.
I was 29.
It's-
What were you? Like 20?
I was like
7?
27, I think. So, like, I get it. That's the age range of the Rue Girl on flagship season.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is they get into the workroom the next day. We're getting down to the top 8, guys. This is the top 8, you guys.
I don't think you can call it you have to cut the original number in half. And then if it's less than the half, then you can call it the top. But right now, y'all are the bottom 8, not the top 8.
Okay.
Or you're just not the bottom 6.
Right.
Wait, no, this is hard math. I ain't doing it. Never mind.
Hard. I'm looking for something hard and white.
I feel like any number higher than 6, you can't really say top.
You know what? We are the top 14, you guys. And there has never been a tighter group. It could be any one of us. You know what I mean?
We have to mention that these girls are sitting on their little tuffets, feeling very proud of themselves, saying, we are some of the best of the best. Like, honestly, we were just so good they couldn't send anybody home. Honestly. Not knowing that RuPaul has a little round robin cooking up in her brain. She's like, you know what? I want to see all these girls twirl for me. Twirl, girl.
Give a twirl. Give a twirl.
Give a twirl. Give a twirl.
For sure. And Jasmine Kennedy is going off. She's speaking, and the The alarm just cuts her off. These
Ain't no
producers are
way
having a good
to
time.
shut up, Jasmine Kennedy. If you don't, put an alarm on. The video message says, well, you do it better than me.
Now, I don't mean to get precious, but you better be prepared to share your flavor, because oops, we're doing it again. And yes, this bitch is recording because, ooh, shut up. What could it mean?
Ooh,
There's 8 of us. What could it
RuPaul
mean?
comes into the workroom and she says that the mini challenge, first of all, this jacket, this fully stoned leopard jacket, looking like Disco
Mother.
Daddy or the Lone Stoner touched it with their crystals.
Mother, can I borrow?
It's so good.
Please.
RuPaul says the mini challenge is going to be based on pop art using nothing but bubble wrap, inspired by the bubbly, sparkling water flavors. Girl. The queens have 30 minutes to get in a quick drag before they walk the bubble wrap red carpet. The 30 minutes. That's I've never heard 30 minutes. I've always heard 15 or 20, but I've never heard 30. The
Well,
sponsor said we want these girls dolled up.
We
honey.
want them to look right. Get out there
There
and make
and
it look
look
good.
good.
Well, you know, this mini challenge really made me crack a smile. Bubbly, sparkling water. Crack a smile. I watched the pit stop, and there was this very sponsored moment and they both had to be like, what part of this mini challenge made you crack a smile? And they used that phrase, and they both said it. Because it was sponsored, because the pit stop was also sponsored by Bubbly Sparkling Water.
Georges
What part of
looks.
this made you crack a smile?
The part of this that made me crack a smile was the photographer. He's the one that the girls all married. He's the one that married Maxine. He's so beautiful. I was talking to him earlier, but I forgot his name.
Well, do you think he's really a photographer? Because he is so talented.
Most photographers I know wear shoes and less body oil, but I mean, the way these pictures are turning out, I mean,
Who do you think the real photographer was?
You mean the person behind him?
Right, the person behind him just in like, plain normal clothes, and they're like, we're not going to show you on camera.
I think you know better than everybody that there is no real photographer. It's just screen grabs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bitch.
Wow.
How many times have you done this show?
I don't know, 7?
Everyone decided to tag me on Instagram and Twitter as Lady Camden.
You think?
Girl, everybody has this Wigs by Tips video or wig. And whenever we wear it, everybody tags each other. Nina West, me,
It is
Monet.
for you. Huh?
We all have that hair. You've worn that hair. You wore it in the pink tape challenge.
I believe you.
That mini challenge where I wore all red. I saw red.
Oh, yes.
I think it inspired your album.
I thought it did, definitely. I thought she looked like Lil Pound Cake. Lady Camden did. That made me crack a smile.
I thought she looked very Hannah Montana. I thought Angeria looked beautiful. We love panel, like, color blocking, the red hair.
We did a challenge very similar to this, and I have to say, it's not easy to construct, and they had to, like, get into hair and makeup, or some semblance of hair and some semblance of makeup, in 30 minutes. So, like, that's not a very long time. And the dresses look proper. Every garment looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they're all kind of, don't look at them from the back, most of them probably.
Oh, well, that's true. And, I mean, Angeria had a side split, and Georges's whole ass was out.
Yeah, this is the moment where RuPaul says to Georges, Camden, and Angeria, y'all look like expose. And they're like, uh-huh.
What is that?
But honestly, they're all girls in their 20s. They don't know. They think old school is like Salt and Pepper. But there's even more old school before that school.
Yeah.
And girl, RuPaul's just like, I should retire. But I hope she never does.
Retire,
I hope
RuPaul.
she never does.
You have to keep teaching the children.
The girls are
pop the corns and feed the children.
The girls are dropping it like it's break time. The girls are going to take a break. They're not doing very well, so they're going to take a break.
Why don't we take a break and go Google expose?
Let's Google something in the milk ain't clean, because I don't get that reference. Yet Rue is pushing it through.
Because Bosco is a chocolate syrup.
Is it?
And you put it in, like, milk to make chocolate milk.
The fuck?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Bosco! Yes, it's a chocolate syrup.
Oh.
Let's take a break. Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Much like Willam after this weekend, Willow can't walk in her look.
Did you see any standouts? Because I personally enjoyed when Jasmine's wig fell off and she was gooptasia'd. It was very funny.
So funny.
I thought that maybe she might win. Bosco was dressed as Aquaria's workroom entrance.
Yes.
People noticed online.
Yes.
Deja looked great. I think Bosco was right in her win. I thought she presented it well. She loves getting them cakes out, honey.
Well, honey, why not?
She said hot and fresh out the oven.
I have to say, I also really like Deja's presentation. She took a very specific time period and delivered it top to toe. Like, she was the little gloves that went with it. It was very Madonna wannabe. The makeup was very that too. Mm-hmm. And I thought she did really great. And Diabetti's little tiny ponytail is fierce.
Did she lose the other one?
Maybe she's just trying one.
Because she had two, and then she was like, "Where was that? Oh, we'll just do the one."
It fell off in the van.
She put it on at like 1:15. It was just it was the perfect little pepper ponytail. I loved it. Dia looked great. Bosco won this challenge, and
she did.
RuPaul announces, did she win anything? Like $2,500?
$2,500.
Girl, we need some RuPaul reparations because I won 3 mini challenges and I got 0 ducats.
We didn't get shit. We
What
just
the
had
fuck?
to choose the order of the roast.
I'm mad and I'm gonna walk right across the street as soon as we're done and tell them how I feel. Harumph.
If you can get past the security guard, God bless you.
Honey, I bring muffins. They know me. The Maxi Challenge is announced to be Snatch Game. Bosco shares some never-before-known information that celebrity impersonation is actually a huge part of drag history. And it's how many queens got their start. I'm glad RuPaul's Drag Race gave us that backstory because otherwise we would have never known. Like,
see, many queens used to do Diana Ross or Marilyn Monroe. See, I wanted to be Lena Horne.
And if you don't know what that's from, you need to watch Paris is Burning, please.
Well,
everybody.
I'm kind of mixing quotes because I started out as Jackie B from Wigstock, the original. And she's like, yeah, people used to do like, a lot of people do like, oh, they're going to impersonate Diana Ross or Marilyn Monroe. But I just do my own thing. I invented that.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm paraphrasing.
I saw Jackie. She did this amazing thing. She was, never mind. That wasn't her. So Georges is doing the workroom first. RuPaul's doing her little check-ins. And she says that she's planning to do Alana Glazer, who's a giant fan of Drag Race, who's been a judge, I think. And RuPaul says, okay, what are your backups? And she says, Aubrey Plaza and Selena. And Ru wants to see some Aubrey Plaza. And Georges can't come up with anything.
I don't know.
Which for me is weird because Aubrey Plaza has this thing before she speaks. She gives like this deadpan look into your soul. Like, did you really ask me that? So she could have used that, taken a moment and actually come up with an answer. But like the nerves, it's like they go straight to her mouth and don't stop for a minute in her brain to process. Some girls are just not good on the spot. But Ru gives her a pep talk about channeling her lip sync energy into other challenges and trying to stay out of her head. But I feel like being in your head would have actually helped.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, improv is difficult. And it's sort of like letting go and just sort of go like flowing with the energies. And the moment you stop to like overanalyze, then you like block the channel and it stops working. So, but like Aubrey Plaza would be a difficult character. I think Alana Glazer is an incredibly difficult character. I think George should have done Salinas.
Yeah, I think that would have been a wonderful opportunity for her. But
anything for Salinas.
Anything for Salinas.
Daya is planning to do Ozzy Osbourne. And what
do you think of Ru's advice on this? Because I think it's kind of strange.
What?
The way that Daya's agreeing with her on things, it doesn't feel like, you have to agree with Ru, but the advice feels false.
What?
Excuse me.
Which advice? Bless you.
Just the part where she's like, Ru telling Daya to love Ozzy like she loves Crystal Method. And Crystal Method is the last thing that Daya wants to hear in her head right now. Because that's all she's been getting.
They know what they're doing. You know how you're always getting compared to Crystal Method? Just do that with Ozzy Osbourne and you'll be great.
Like, I don't understand the advice, but RuPaul's trying to get what she wants to see out of it, and I understand it's her show, so she should. So I'm not saying it's wrong advice, but
Yeah, and you are saying it's wrong advice.
it's not my show. I'm just saying what would be helpful to me if I was that person. It's not my show.
What if
it's
it was
her show,
your
her
show?
rules?
What if
Girl.
it was your show?
I'll have my own show eventually. It'll be great. It'll be on the CCTV every time you walk into Walmart.
For today's micro mini challenge,
You'll
Popper
be-
Slap.
You'll be wearing a Mew Mew skirt while popper slapping and trolling your friends on the internet. I'm surprised that Angeria was allowed to do Tammy Brown because I thought we weren't allowed to do Rue Girls anymore.
Well, honey, if you are funny enough and if RuPaul likes you enough, you are allowed to do whatever the literal fuck you want.
Truth.
And that's on Factoid.
And Angeria says the real essence of Tammy is the kookiness.
Yes.
Um,
Although Tammy hates being called kooky.
Does she? Is she not a kooky girl?
She's very like, everyone calls me kooky. I'm not kooky. That is not how I am. She really isn't. This.
Do you want me to tell you about the time I saw a dead body?
Right, exactly.
Like, where was that? There were so many Tammy things Tammy tidbits, which did not make it, and she was just doing the thumbs and Tammy tidbits. Oh God, the good old days. Rue is trying to get into Angeria's head, even though she yesed this Tammy Brown moment. She said, "You've won two challenges early on, and nonsense."
Shade and reading.
Shade
comes from reading.
Shade comes from reading, yes, for sure.
Rotted. Yeah, no, anything to get underneath the girl's skin and make them start second guess their whole ass life. That's what the walkthroughs are for.
Honestly.
And Jasmine Kennedine is Jasmine Ketamine is no different. She's doing Betsy DeVos, yet again another perplexing character choice.
Yeah. I mean, I get it because it was filmed last year, and like, I do think it's a great choice because she could have been like it could have been so many things, many things. It could have been so beautiful.
And Jasmine's like, I'm gonna do it like an evangelical woman meets this, and this. Does that make sense?
And there'll be a surprise accent,
and
too.
And RuPaul's like, no, that doesn't make sense, but work.
I think RuPaul might have, like, an inkling of hope that the thing that made Jasmine's The Winds of Daytona performance work so well might be also in Snatch Game. Like, this weird, quirky, like, off the rails, doesn't know what she's doing, but it's so good, so bad it's good. RuPaul says her performance was so bad it was good, and the other thing, so maybe she's hoping that for this. But I feel like this is more of a minute type of more scrutinized performance because with The Winds of Daytona, they edited it up to be amazing. They took your best take. But with Snatch Game, it's a one-take wonder moment, you know?
Totally. And words on the page, being handed a script and then doing it is way different than you make it up right now on the spot. That's way harder, I think.
Well, I think that a lot of these girls could have prepared themselves a little better and had some stock answers made. I worked with one of the girls on season 14 to come up with answers for Snatch Game and the reading challenge and stuff. And I didn't see any of them in there. But like, I also didn't see girls that I thought had pre-planned answers that were actually funny. Like I saw some girls obviously had some bits planned, but I didn't think they were funny. But Rue loves Deja's choice of Little John for Snatch Game. Yeah. And Deja gets it. She says, I'm just going to make stuff up because Rue wants to laugh.
That's the name of the game. And I love that RuPaul keeps saying Little John. That's like Little Kim.
No, she said Lil John once on the right after she said it. She said Lil. And did you see Lil Kim this weekend?
I love Little Kim and I adore Little John.
Why hasn't Kim been a judge?
I don't know, but how sickening.
Oh, I was invited to a party this weekend and I didn't go, and Kim was doing a pop-up for this stylist's birthday, and then I saw later that Simone and Gigi were all there anyway, so I'm glad I didn't go because they're prettier and younger. So
Then why do you hang out with me all the time?
is this a trick question? I mean, I feel like it's
Now
caught
I
before the
see
whore.
where this is going.
Oh, wait, no. Horse before the whore. That didn't work.
Like,
Damn it. What do you think a lady...
It's like a Golden Girl. Never mind. I'm not even. It's too long.
It's a Golden Girl story. The whole scene, Trivial Pursuit
Yeah,
card.
Blanche is like trying to find a new roommate, and she's like, I don't know. She was too pretty, and the other one was too young. And the other girls are like, it's like you want to live with women who have no sex appeal whatsoever. Lady
Lady
Cummed In is doing Joanna Lumley meets William Shakespeare.
I love her William Shakespeare choice, but
Yeah.
it's just like...
Beethoven, Queen Elizabeth, Prince.
Yeah, did one of the girls in the interview chair, she's like, oh yeah, she's playing Bach or Tchaikovsky or something.
Beethoven.
And I'm just like, were you not there the whole time? I get it that like the front row girls have a totally different game than the back row girls because the front row girls can't see what the back row girls are doing. So we have a chance to get one over on everybody. And also we have access to the first round of answers because with this game, if somebody already gives your answer and you try to make a joke about the same kind of subject, you need to switch the answer.
You should change it. They don't always do that, as we will see.
Yeah.
But live from Hollywood, California. Live from Television City in Hollywood, California.
Girl, you know they're in Sun Valley. Stop playing.
Why don't we take a break?
We'll
and
take a
we'll
break.
get into this Snatcherella.
A dragon.
Yeah!
We're back. So let's give the rundown of the girls. We got who haven't we talked about? We got Willow playing Drew Barrymore. Bosco's giving Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
And
Hello, RuPaul.
yeah. What is the voice choice? Because I'm not getting Gwynny.
It's very Raja doing the American Patriotic Challenge. Hello. I believe in the troops.
When did Drew Barrymore and RuPaul work together? Can we IMDb that?
I don't know, but RuPaul is really convinced that everyone knows what this is. I don't know. They worked together for a whole summer, though. No idea.
Couldn't have been E.T. Or was that Rue? Was that Rue?
You better stop. You better. Raven versus Dove, and the little circle pictures next to their names is like an actual raven bird and a dove bird, which I thought was really cute.
Can we please talk about what Delta Work posted on the internet? Please.
Oh,
Because
is this Intel? Is this Intel?
It's Sheetel. This is so funny. The blurb for Snatch Game said Dove Cameron and season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race winner Raven play Snatch Game. Yet Raven was on season 2 and she did not win. No. So are they just confused? Somebody's confusing Raja with Raven, obviously.
This is why drag names shouldn't be too close together. The Deja Daya dilemma.
Honestly.
Dilemma's going to be on season 15.
Ooh, a Kelly Rowland lip sync? I'm down for that.
Yeah, for sure. So,
when did they work together? Did you just find it, Dip?
I need to find when this article is from, but RuPaul, Drew Barrymore, Faith Hill, and James Corden to judge new talent competition.
Oh, maybe they filmed that in the can. Yeah, that was last
summer,
summer, right?
Premiere in 2019, the series will feature acts throughout the world. It's a CBS show, but it never aired?
I remember them announcing that.
Okay. Well, that's
that's when they
nice.
spent the summer working together.
That's an all-star cast. I can't believe that didn't become a
Faith
thing.
Hill.
You gotta have Faith Hill.
This fist. It's fistable.
inside of me.
What did you think of Bosco's choice for this voice? Because it just took me out of it, and it could have been something different.
I think so. I think in her mind, she sounded exactly like Gwyneth Paltrow. I think in her mind, and sometimes a bad impression is just as good as a good one. I mean, you've seen my work.
Yeah, I feel like Gwyneth's voice it does have that droll aspect, but it's also like a higher pitched voice that inflects up at the end sometimes, like her and the Politician.
Sure.
It still felt like it didn't feel like it was dragging, and Bosco's felt kind of dragging.
For sure.
Angeria's Tammy voice was wild and weird and not decipherable at all. Like, you couldn't understand what she was saying. And
But it worked.
It worked for the first few times, but after that, it was just like, I felt like RuPaul was like, what? And then they would cut to Dove or Raven's face being like,
But, I mean, the characterization wasn't exactly like Tammy, but it was consistent and it was funny on its own.
Yes.
Even RuPaul was cracking up, couldn't understand what the fuck she was saying, but really thought it was funny. But there is so much Tammy Brown to draw from. There's Tammy Brown is very kooky and very silly, but when she turns, she can be really fucking scary. Teleport us to Mars. Huh, I'm acting. Huh. She can be really psychotic too, which could have been a really fun turn.
she could have spoken in Spanish. She could have
Yes.
talked about walking children in nature to RuPaul or Michelle
Happy.
Visages tights.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things that could have been done that I
You
wish.
don't have that makeup line going down your neck. One of you dream girls does. Do you think Camden as Shakespeare is Joe Black? Because think about it. Joe Black is very Joanna Lumley
Yeah.
in his delivery of phrases. Think about it. Do a side by side for us.
I feel like Joanna Lumley would have been way more successful just because there's so much fab
Sure.
knowledge that RuPaul probably has
Yeah.
that I think Lady Camden made a choice that was riskier with this Shakespeare and would have given her more leeway and stuff. There's something that I feel like the girls are so scared of this challenge that they're not taking big enough swings where they could home run it out of the park. None of these girls are taking this challenge by the balls and running with it, other than
Yeah.
Deja, because
Right.
her standing up and doing stuff. All these girls were glued to their seats. They had their
Scared.
They had their props. They had all their things.
Petrified.
Where was I wish there were more risks leading to bigger, show happenings.
Payoffs, yeah.
But
Do you have a response for the sequel name of E.T.?
yeah, Sheety.
She-T.
It's the easiest one. And I have a DragCon shirt coming out where it says, Sheety is my friend, and it's me as E.T.
Oh, I love that.
But Hodacity.
I love that. E.T. 2, Secret of the Ooze. E.T. 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. E.T. 2, E.T. in space.
E.T. 2, Raiders of the Lost Shark.
Ooh. Or just E.T.s, Alien and Aliens. The sequel
Or
was just Aliens.
What about ETEASE and then the leg is out through the black curtain like the Showgirls poster? ETs. How about that?
ETTs.
What would you have said if RuPaul was talking to you and said, "Oh, but you actually forgot we worked together for a summer"? What would your reply have been on the spot? Because I know mine would have been, "Well, you should have worn a wig. I would have remembered you, girl."
God!
Because RuPaul not in a wig means nobody's going to watch the show. That is evidenced by
Damn.
the daytime talk show that had the tryout and did not get picked up. That is evidenced by the
can't listen.
the other thing where she didn't wear a wig and it didn't get picked up.
Well, you know,
This
she
Drew
tries.
Barrymore show.
I would have said, sorry, I used to do a lot of drugs. Because there's so much of Drew Barrymore that like I think the Drew Barrymore talk show Drew Barrymore is
Wrong.
the absolute boringest milquetoast middle of the road version of her.
Yep. She
She
should have
was-
done Poison Ivy, Blood and Roses Drew Barrymore in the 90s when Drew fresh out of rehab doing like
She
that
did
would have been it.
drugs. She was crazy. She was also like in Firestarter.
Honestly,
Like,
if she had a little pigtail wig to start with and she was the E.T. and Firestarter girl, and then she moved up to Poison Ivy Drew, and then she moved up to Talk Show Drew or like Charlie's Angel Drew, I feel like Drew
Yeah.
would have been a great choice if Willow didn't start at the oldest, boringest Drew. Like, give us
Right.
young, fun Drew and make up some funny, kooky stuff like, I fucked Steven Spielberg for a part or something, you know?
oh my gosh. Yeah, no,
Like,
totally.
I feel like there were good choices here, but they weren't thought out about how is this going to play out over the course of an hour of answering random RuPaul improvs, you know?
Yeah.
And
Who
that-
else? Who else are we missing? I mean,
thought-
we haven't really covered Ozzy Osbourne, which I thought was serviceable.
It wasn't funny though. It was mildly amusing in
was-
the fact that he sounded like him, that she
Yeah.
sounded like him, but I don't think that it was something that anybody would cheer for at a club if she came out and said any of those lines. Because Snatch Game is one of those times where like a lot of girls get a catchphrase or establish a character that will be like the only thing that this had good was Deja as Lil Jon.
Well,
and this is one she didn't need to wear a nail.
let's get into theory.
So it's perfect for her.
However, can we
Okay.
get into theory? And I want to
Yes,
go
please.
down a deep hole with you here. You can edit a lip sync that is kind of, whatever, middle of the road. You can edit
I saw
it
last week, yeah.
to look really exciting. You can edit Snatch Game to be very, very funny. You can also edit Snatch Game to be really not that funny. It is all about what you cut to. RuPaul was laughing all throughout the whole time. You could have cut to smiles and laughter after some of these jokes and they would have landed better. But do you think there were responses that were really fucking fun? I mean, I find it hard to believe that someone like Bosco really wasn't funny once in the whole like hour-long segment. She's a funny-ass person. So, like, do you think, this is me positing a question, do you think they knew they were going to have an episode that was all a lip sync smackdown and they needed a challenge where everybody did bad in order to make that happen? And because, okay, Jasmine Kennedy was fucking, I mean, she self-combusted, but like someone like Diabetes, Bosco, like they were serviceable. Even Alana Glazer. I don't know. Look,
I think that they definitely knew that there was going to be a lip sync round robin coming up because just for music clearances alone, you're going to need to get 5-6 extra songs on the iPod, and the girls would have been like, huh? Why are there so many? Because
right.
I feel like if it was good, they would have shown us some great moments, or they would have shown them to us in Untucked, and they didn't. So
Right.
I really feel like some of these girls just weren't that funny, and when they'd have to try to make it funny in an edit, I think it's easier just to make it look bad, and then go with the story flow which they wanted, which is around Robin in the middle of the season. So I am in your camp that I'm sure Bosco was funny, and I'm sure some of these girls did have jokey moments and things, but if it was funny, they would have showed us, because their goal is to, make a good TV show. And
But
they
do
would
you think people are going to talk about a bad Snatch Game more than a decent Snatch Game?
Well, I just watched Australia's, and that Snatch Game was horrible.
Yeah.
Australia season 1, I guess.
Yeah.
And people talked about that, but they talked about it because Art went home, and that was the surprise.
Right.
And he wasn't even the worst one, but lip sync's a lip sync.
Are we taking a break?
I was getting ready to, yeah.
Because I have more theory I want to get into.
Okay, more theory. Go for
Please
it.
give us your theory.
Let's talk about episode count. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Episode
10.
The longest season of Drag Race was last season, correct? Which had like 16 episodes or 15. We're on episode 10 right now.
Already?
Yes. And
Okay,
there's still
because we had the split premiere, 2 episodes where girls haven't gone home. Do you think they're going to send 2 home next week or 1?
Well, there's gonna have to be a double elimination happening at some point.
You think?
That mathematically has to happen because we also have the gold chocolate reveal, which is going to save somebody.
Well, maybe that'll save
So-
someone on the double elimination.
Okay, yes,
Because I
that's
know who
possible.
gets saved already.
Don't. Okay. Oh my god. Don't tell me.
It's a Ryan story.
It's chocolate.
And there's a reunion and a finale.
Mine's nougat.
I get it. They want the season to be longer because it's COVID, you're in a bubble, and it's more advertising money, so why not? Do you think this lip sync SmackDown was planned? That's the conspiracy I'm getting into because it's not like, because the music is all going to be RuPaul music. It's a RuPaulapalooza lip sync SmackDown, which she mentioned. So music clearance isn't an issue. Do you
As long
think
as you're not
this-
using Supermodel.
You can't just happen to decide we're going to scrap a whole episode. Or can you? We're going to scrap a whole challenge and we're going to make them just lip sync.
Yes, they can do whatever they want. And you know that there are, when a season starts, they have an idea of what challenges they'll use for what episodes based on what people they want to win and who's left and everything. Like, there wasn't many design challenges on seasons where the girls couldn't sew. Season
Right.
3 had tons of designs because all the girls knew how to do stuff and
Yeah.
fabrication stuff. So they see how it's breaking down, and that's when they figure out what's going to be the next episode. So maybe they always had this in the back of their heads that they were going to do it once they saved a couple people. They're like, we'll get rid of someone down the line, with this lip sync stuff, RuPaulapalooza.
What about a triple elimination?
Oh my God, I would die.
Why don't we go ahead and take a break?
My pussy would fall out on my pants, prolapse on the floor, crawl up my thigh, and go into my mouth, and then I'd have to shit it back to get in the right spot.
It would latch onto your face, implant an egg in your stomach, and then leave and die. And then a few days later, it would burst out of your chest.
No, a few days later, I'd get the egg seeded and germinated. I'd let the pit crew come in their shoes and then pour it into my pussy, and then
God,
RuPaul Jr. would be born. That's how drag is. That's
Something
how drag
in the
works.
milk ain't clean. Let's
Hi.
take a break.
It's
Did
not
we take
even
a break
milk
yet? Or are we back?
No, we're going to take it right
Let's
now.
take a break finally. I have whatever. Let's get into this runway. The theme is Holy Couture.
And did they mention something about spirit-based? It being spirit-based, or
It's like what religion you are or what you worship.
what you worship, what spirit,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
These mirror chats, they're not that interesting. The girls are just mad that they didn't do better.
Yeah. Everyone's just dead woman walking.
Her name's Diabetti, not Dua Better.
What do you think of Mother RuPaul's ensemble?
I loved it the first time she wore this wig. I'm so happy to see it again.
Beautiful.
That was a compliment. I do notice that she saw Raven wearing all them bracelets on Snatch Game the day before, and then she said, can I borrow those bracelets, girl? I only need one hand because I don't want sound bugging me.
Give
She
me
has
those
her...
bracelets.
Give me those bracelets, bitch. And then she has her hand... She has her hand... You know how that is when you see a girl wearing something and then you're like, I'm going to wear that tomorrow.
Yeah.
A big hoop earring, this tweed dress, which is stoned within an inch of its life with a little... I don't think it needs the little invisible strap. That's the only part I don't like. But she looks so great.
Yeah. Absolutely stunning.
Those
I
tapes
love
are
this.
pulled today, too.
Yeah, she looks so easy breezy, but I mean, it's also exquisite because it is so stoned. She's wearing nails, and honey, she's showing you the nails. The hoop earring, this is very like easy breezy casual, but completely gorgeous. I love this. Salute RuPaul.
Yes, deep salute.
Michelle Visage is doing a Snatch Game character. She's doing the fortune teller from those arcade game fortune telling machines. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Does
she was in Big.
Like
She was definitely in Big.
I choose my own destiny. No thanks. Okay.
She has on so much blue eyeshadow.
Yeah,
I love it. She looks, it's
Dove Cameron is wearing just a purple extravagance.
I think it's Valentino, actually.
Love
the belt
it.
is. And I love her ponytails dipped in color.
Snatched tight. So let's get into this runway. Holy Couture. Holy Couture, Batman.
The first girl out to hit the stage is
wearing clothes. Thank you. Deja Sky. Okay.
It's giving me Chad Michaels as Florence and the Machine as Deja Sky. It works. It's
I at least get the reference, and it works for the runway theme. However, this hair, the hair quality is. This is actually, I mean, Party City has better wigs. This is like Target at Halloween when you buy the Ariel wig. Like, it literally is.
Yeah.
At that point, borrow a red wig from one of these girls.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this hair choice so much, but the outfit is biblical, at least in nature.
It is. I get the reference. And it's just like, I wish for better hair for her in this moment, especially since she's gonna fucking win. So you want to look fucking Snatcherella.
Yeah. Jasmine Kennedy comes out, and it's clear that she worships the skies and the astrological things. She has
moon and the stars and the this and the that.
Stars and the moons and the planet to guide you.
Yeah.
She
Solstice
says that
parties.
she says that her dress is there's a sun and a half a moon emblem, but like I didn't really get that was that until she explained it, and then she rips it off and she's in a galaxy dress, and she mentions Iris Van Herpen.
Yeah.
And I saw some people online saying, and this tweet had like 2,500 retweets, like, you need to keep Iris Van Herpen's name out of your mouth after what Denali tried to say was Iris Van Herpen, and then Jasmine now. I think the most successful Iris Van Herpen imitation was Bimini or Gottmik, but this doesn't feel Iris Van Herpen to me.
Well, it's inspired.
Or however you say her name.
It's inspired by
Iris Van Herpes.
Because
it's catching on, but not anywhere here.
I thought overall, though, I really liked the reveal of a gown into then something that springs out and is voluminous. Her makeup was really cool and different. The headpiece is wild. I think overall she looked really cool.
I was surprised that she ripped the gown off because if I was Jasmine, would have thought I was lip syncing. And I would have saved that reveal for the lip sync because it was going to be hard enough for her to lip sync anyway with that thing on her head.
Yeah.
So I don't get the choices that she made on the runway, but I also don't get the choices she made on the main challenge.
Sure. Let's see. Next
Angeria.
we have Angeria.
Oof. See, this is Holy Couture. She's coming out as a church lady. She's giving church.
Yes.
She's giving the spirit. She's got spirit dance. The hat, the fan.
Yeah. This, I think, is what, I mean, this is something they were wanting for this runway challenge. Sometimes overthinking the runway challenge is a detriment. And she just went for it. She said, okay, I think holy, I think church woman. And she delivers it top to toe perfect. perfect. Love it.
Willow
Giving
Pill-
us Mary Cosby from Salt Lake City Housewives. She is a god.
Willow Pill is saying in her backstory that she worships mushrooms and
Yes.
fungus for all their healing properties that they've helped her through with her chronic illnesses and like just showing her stuff. And I agree. Mushrooms show you what you need to see when you take them, type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't.
I always cry on mushrooms.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. But then I have a great time. I just have to
Nice.
like get the crying out of the way.
Cool. I feel like this could have worked if the mushroom had holes in it, or if she had like the holy part of it. But also the fact that Willow is so smart, and she might be thinking, oh, this bloody mushroom might be invoking stigmata, which in their heads could be, you know, holy couture, or like I don't know what she was thinking with this, but I feel like none of the girls really got red for not staying with the theme, because so many of them deviated from what we thought the theme would be.
Well, Willow justifies it as she doesn't follow like a religion, but she has found spiritual awakening because of psychedelic mushrooms. So that's why
But
she did
anytime-
fungus as her.
I get
holy.
that, but
Because the only
Having to
religions
ex-
are not, you know, Christianity and, you know, they aren't just the
yeah,
big
but
five.
having to explain your choices for why you're wearing something on the runway is one of those things that is bad. Be able to get it from the get.
I agree. Is it what I would have done? No. But does she look really cool? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
very cool.
Also, was it clockable there was a mushroom from the jump? Because all the judges
No.
made fungus jokes. So were they briefed ahead of time?
Yes.
maybe?
Most fucking definitely.
They were all like, oh, yeah, mushroom for sure.
I mean, I wish the wig could have been like a mushroom, like cap, like truffle shuffle shape, you know?
Right.
But even more so, it does read mushroom.
I could
but-
really go for a mushroom pizza right now.
It also gives like Jimbo's talent show about a baby. But why
Here's
does
a
everything need to be
list of-
compared to something else? Never mind, I'll shut up. I won't be that girl.
Okay. Next up is here's a list of soups that you can choose from. Something cream of mushroom. That's Jackie P's song.
Oh yeah, that
Super salad.
Super salad. That is a great song.
So good.
I hope that's in the lip sync rumble next week.
I hope-
Super
Let's talk
salad.
about the rah-rah bitch.
Okay.
Diabetes.
Say something
Aw.
nice first. I love this hair. Love the makeup. Love the idea of it. She should have been corseted way more for filth, and that hemline should have been lower, and the black tights. No. Just it's good. It's great from the waist up. The waist up, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I love all the little crosses, the crosses attached to her bodice. I think that's really cool. But it's it's sort of a screen recreation of a Lady Gaga at the very end of the Judas video. The pleaser kind of took me out of the world, even if that is what Lady Gaga was wearing on that day. Because I know Lady Gaga loves to please. She aims to please and a pleaser.
Mm-hmm. But I just feel like yeah.
It could
I've
have
said
been
everything.
dragified.
Yes.
Rather than an exact screen replication of something from 10 years ago, it could have been a little bit more draggied out.
Like crosses on the end of the nails, or like really cincherellaed. And even if she wasn't cinched more, if she put like something under the hips to give it more of a like gown,
Drag it out.
yeah, it just wasn't. There were elements of it which were very dragging over the top, but it just wasn't in the right spots, I think.
Yeah. But the fall was beautiful. Like, yes, she fell, but she fell fierce.
Yeah, it was advantageous to her performance to fall there.
Yeah.
Or maybe she saw what Camden did and she's like,
She stands up and she's Freddie Mercury.
but you see
She's
the teeter
Joe
and
Calderone.
you see the teeter and the tot for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that ankle said, no, we're going down.
We've all been there. Those fucking 8-inchers are fucking murder.
But she looks better when she's on the ground because her feet aren't showing.
Right. We don't see
She
the...
looks great when she's down there.
And it's kind of like, sorry, we keep going on about this. It's kind of like Madonna. I mean, Madonna fell by mistake in the wedding dress performance, and then it became one of the most iconic things. So I don't know, maybe Madonna's spirit was alive and well.
We love anytime Gaga is invoked, but
yes. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Our little green queen, so pretty. She worships weed.
Yes.
And my friend Dan, Handyman Dan, made this pre-roll for her.
No way.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful pre-roll.
Beautiful
And if
pre-rolls.
it's not green, I'm not interested. Oh, boy.
Georges looks beautiful. She has purple hair, a little Pope hat. See, this is giving me like holy smokes, you know, like it's giving me holy couture.
Smoke.
It's got religious element. It's got couture element. It's
And a
giving
twist.
it to me. Yeah, it's giving
Yes.
it to me. She's
She
presentation wise, she's giving religion.
She looks so good. The doors that Laganja Estranja has opened. She looks gorgeous. And like you said, she takes it papal with the hat. She takes it to Pope Town. But she's also saying she's doing a twist on typical religion. Top marks for this look for Georges.
Yeah.
Lady Comden. Girl, do you think that she didn't like her holy couture look, and so she said, I'm going to pull out a look I really do like, which is a fucking another Spice Girls look?
I feel like holy couture is a great thing to say, but on paper, maybe it was something else. Like maybe it was
I
something
agree.
that you worship, or
Yeah.
because enough of these girls have different like ideas of this runway that it makes me feel like the directive may not have been as clear as it should have been.
I agree.
I'm gonna text
And
these
that-
girls actually. No.
That happens from time to time because
Like-
this is a perplexing choice. They're like, yes, okay, I know you love the Spice Girls, but that's a hard sell when you have to explain that on the runway. But she looks really cool. Lady Camden always likes to go. I feel like her natural vibe is very like rave at Burning Man, like stacker boots and fucking light up hair and like that sort of thing. Like I think she just lives there.
I
And so
agree.
this is very her. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. I think she looks great. It makes no sense with the thing. Boscovs. Is she's the body girl. Oh, yet again, relying on that body. Huh,
Yeah.
these
This is
body
kind of.
girls.
I feel like she's worn this already on the runway.
Well, it's
she-
been close.
She wore a black thong last week for sure. She's worn a black thong. I feel like she wore it in the mini challenge when she did the Aquaria look. She's definitely.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she's hand washing her delicates, because these are repeats. I think she looks great. I'm here for it. This is Holy Couture.
Yeah.
Giving like the satyr foot.
Love that shoe.
Little devil moment. I love
cool.
what she did with it. I love the idea. I love how her mind works.
She looks great. It fits the prompt. She went from a nun to a slut, which is a timeless classic. Like we are all here for it. And she looks fierce. The details are great. She looks sexy. She looks gorgeous. And she says this is the first habit reveal on Drag Race, which if you think Pheromone could have had the first habit reveal, but she decided not to tear it away. So very, very close. What would you have done for Holy Couture?
For Holy Couture, I feel like I would have done something. I would have tried to work out something in my head. When Holy Couture is said to me, the first thing I go to is definitely like a confessional booth, altar boy, glory hole, blowjobs, priests, that type of thing. I don't know how I would have
Yes.
incorporated all of that. Maybe with like a fake kneeler thing.
Glory hole confession booth.
Or like Body of Christ with the wine and the blood, Spring Break at the Vatican, something like that.
Ooh, yeah.
Something very like blowjobby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Because that's what I think when I think of priests, getting their knobs slobbed.
Right.
What would you have done?
I don't know. Something full of holes.
I thought of that too. I was waiting for a girl to come out in literally holes.
I really thought that was gonna happen.
Or just naked and then and then tour written on the back of each of their legs. Holy
Something in the milk ain't clean.
Okay, so we've done these runways. Now the girls are getting to the part where they're being told what's what, honey.
Investigation.
Yeah, Michelle Visages is launching an investigation on what happened with Snatch Game.
She's the Nancy Drew of drag.
She is.
Get down to the truth.
This investigation is pertinent for Michelle because she thinks that the thing should have been a whole lot better because she does believe in these girls and she thinks some of them are funny. But we also do some investigations.
Wait, I saw a note up above. Sorry.
No worries.
About there's discourse online about eradicating Snatch Game? Really?
I've seen a lot of people like, it's over, it's never been good, no one can do this right, let's just do a different challenge.
They're wrong. People can do it right, and people have made it hilarious for years. It's just you need to start. You need to start casting people in their 30s.
Right.
Literally, we just said the same.
People.
Like these kids in their 20s don't have the game show. They didn't grow up with Whammy or Password, watching it with their great aunts. You know, like, and these queens, I don't think have the references for how these game shows should be working with, like, you know, banter and Betty Whiteisms and, like, you know, the Charles Nelson Riley of it all. None of them had that at all. I mean, Deja Skye did, but it was because she took control of it and she took it by the horns.
Yeah. And my only advice to children trying to get on Drag Race, fuck a sewing class, take a fucking improv class, because it really, that will do you well, not only in Snatch Game, but in every challenge, is being able to yes and add to whatever RuPaul is throwing at you or whatever anyone throws at you is going to benefit you in every aspect of this fucking show.
In life, in general.
Yes. Improv is hard, but like learning the basics of it could really benefit you. But yes, Michelle gets into an investigation, and speaking of investigations.
Did you know about the new bonus episode that came out this week exclusively on Mom Plus? Michelle ain't the only one doing some investigations, bitch.
Oh, Kerr.
Yeah.
We have a very special feature known as The Assistant Files. A special podcast hosted by us, where we dive deep into the backstage world of famous drag queens, and we get all the dirt directly from the people who witness it all, the people who take the brunt of the blame, the assistants. Go straight to the source.
These cunts give the brunt, and we talk about it all. Some names have been changed to protect the identities of the fugly, but
Very
if you
60 minutes.
If you sign up for Maury Safer at Mom Plus, no, if you sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus, in order to get access to our podcast, you will hear all about the queens behaving badly.
Yes.
It's juicy.
It is. And
Girl,
it is
Perry-
called
The Assistant File.
Check it out.
I got a text as soon as our episode went out and the little tidbit teasing it with the story from Bleep Lena. The Perry Meek was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Well, girl."
Everyone wants to know.
Everybody wants to know.
Everybody wants
And
to
if you have my number, you can text me and I'll tell you. Or you can meet us at Race Chaser Live Show in the meet and greet, and maybe I'll whisper it in your ear. Shh. Whispers in the Willam.
We've done enough investigation this episode. We talked about all of these critiques.
Can we please talk about Angeria at least for one moment? Because Dove Cameron gives the classic Willam after she wasn't feeling the show. You look like you were having fun. She literally says that to the girl.
Did you have fun out there?
Yeah.
But it is important. And if you want a really good rundown of how to do Snatch Game well, go check out Bob the Drag Queen on Instagram, who did like a very succinct rundown of all the things you need to just succeed at Snatch Game.
What if we do this year's Snatch Game with all the questions that RuPaul answered as original characters and show these girls how to do it?
I'll do them as these characters.
Oh.
I'll do them as horrible character choices.
And still win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the winner is Deja Sky, who wins $5,000.
And then RuPaul says that the episode is called Who Killed the Snatch Game?
Yes, very that.
Which is hilarious because, like, the bottom 7, I don't know if we've ever, well, have we ever had a bottom 7?
There was that Plastique Tiara moment where everybody lip synced. I don't remember how many
I
individuals
think it was
it was.
6.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think it was 7.
Well, honey, bigger, better, louder, faster, funnier.
They're amping it up because we know that there will be a Daya versus Jasmine lip sync at some point because the way they are making these two enemies in the edit, Daya is the only one given a clip to talk about the bottom 7, and she says, I'm just as bad as Jasmine this week.
She's so funny.
She's so moded about it.
Blocked.
RuPaul announces there will be a lip sync Lollapalooza to see who will go home, and Deja, she's got immunity, so she can just watch.
I hope they give her a nice chair. I hope she's just like, he just gets to perch and watch.
A little tuffet to perch upon.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how this turns out. I don't know, triple elimination could happen this season, y'all. I really do. They are always going for the next big thing, the thing that's never been done. Could you see 3 divas being...
I mean,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I
Just
can
saying.
see.
IJS,
I know.
I'm just
I
saying.
know at least 3 of these girls are not going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I could tell you which ones right now, and I don't know who wins, but just off of watching it as a viewer, you can tell which girls are not going to win.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I can't wait,
Wait.
to see how this turns out.
Oh yeah, honey, shit done got heavy. Which is a RuPaul quote.
Getting kind of heavy.
So we're done with this episode, I guess.
Have you ever heard of this thing called Untucked, though?
What's that?
You've never gotten Untucked.
Then they still
Do you
owe
ever-
me money for my untucks, okay?
Do you,
Once they pay, then I'll play. They still
Can
owe
you-
us our coin.
don't they have those little, they have like those penis lock devices that are very like all the rage right now?
Yeah, I know about them.
Could you tuck while using one of the, would it be helpful or would it be a hindrance?
No, that would be bulky.
Hindrance.
That would be like a giant plexiglass clip with a lock on it.
What about that one that turns it into, that like pushes it inside you and puts it like as a little point? Have you seen these?
I haven't seen that one, no. I've just seen the lock one that Devin Trez was some guy, the lock jock on Twitter or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gets fucked by all the people I want to get fucked by. So like I
I
watch
love
his
that.
stuff. Yeah.
Now, I did watch Untucked. I'll give you a little rundown of the standout moments.
Tell me.
First of all, they were all joking, like, wouldn't it be crazy if we were all in the bottom? That would be so funny.
Maybe that's what gave RuPaul the idea.
Right. That is what happened. Bosco kept referring to the rules, and there is a little meeting before every challenge where you're given the challenge rules.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's what she's referring to, but she's like...
Steve from Challenge is going to talk to y'all.
Right. But she's like, maybe the rules don't matter that much as long as you're really funny in the Snatch Game, which is, yes, absolutely true. I felt like everyone was very tentative and like afraid to talk over one another. So maybe part of the rules was like, don't interrupt other queens. RuPaul hates that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's all speculation. Georges is about to give up. She's like, I'm just fucking tired. And then she gets a phone call from her family featuring her hot gay brother that everyone wants to fuck. And then Dove Cameron comes in for a visit and she says being delusional is great. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a lot.
George's hot gay brother is really the standout.
Maybe he'll
the
be on next
episode.
season.
And she sobbed, and her makeup did not move at all.
Girl.
Like keening sobbed, and then she looked up and she was gorgeous.
Ding!
She said, "Hello, Dis."
Hello, Dis.
Well, I can't wait to
goodbye,
see more.
Dis.
I can't wait to see more of her next week.
Yes. And we thank you so much for joining us for Race Chaser,
Chaser.
this week.
I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And we would love for you to write a review of our podcast on your podcast app. And don't forget to subscribe and take a moment to leave us a rating, too.
That's right. And don't forget to sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcasts.plus.
Plus.
Get into it.
We got all of our mom shows ad-free, plus exclusive bonus episodes.
That's right. And this week, our Hot Goss episode will be available as a video episode.
Oh,
Wow.
exclusively for the Mom Plus subscribers.
So definitely check that out. And you can follow the dolls on Instagram and Twitter at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000.
And our Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod.
Mm-hmm. And our Mom Podcasts account is at Mom Podcasts.
Additional bonus content is available for the time being at patreon.com/Willam. And you can search for that content by searching Race Chaser in the little searchy thing and then just hit enter.
That's right. And email us anytime, racechaserpodcast@gmail.com. And we'll see you all next week for more discussion, dissection, and dissemination. Yeah! Okay!
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for an entertainment and informational purposes only.
RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respected trademark and or copyright holders.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast hosted by Alaska Thunderfucking Willam.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.